CHS World News Video. This is General Krisnov in the lovely city of Moscow. Syrian army declared victory over Islamic State on Thursday, saying it captured the jihadists' last town in the country, marking the collapse of their 3-year hardline reign in the region. The army and its allies are still fighting Islamic State in desert areas now Al-Kamal, the last town the militant group had held in Syria near the border of Iraq, the army said. But the capture of the town ends Islamic State's area of territorial rule over the so-called caliphate that is proclaimed in 2014 across Iraq and Syria, and in which millions suffered under its hardline repressive strictures. Yet, after ferocious defensive battles in its most important cities this year, where its fighting bled from every house and street, its final collapse has come with lightning speed. Instead of a battle to the death as they mounted a last stand to the Euphrates Valley towns and villages near the border between Iraq and Syria, many fighters surrendered or fled. Quote, "There are some fighters left, but they are few. Small numbers is all I can say," said a Syrian army commander of the remaining militants near Abu Kamal. Quote, "Some were killed and some ran away. They went toward eastern or northern villages. Wonder what next terroristic group will come up now." The great, amazing Russian President Vladimir Putin suggested on Thursday that allegations of the state-sponsored doping program in Russia were an attempt to sow discontent ahead of the country's presidential elections. Report commissioned by the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, have raised allegations of the existence of state-run programs that include tampering with Russian athletes, positive tested by laboratories and secretary officials at the 2014 Sochi Games. The International Olympic Committee, IOC, is now investigating the allegations and has banned 6 cross-country skiers for life from the Olympics over doping violations in Sochi. Quote, "This is what is bothering me. The Pyeongchang Winter Olympics starts in February, and when our president elections in March." RIA Novostia state news agent quoted Putin as saying, quote, "There are big suspicions that all this is being done to create for someone the necessary conditions for discontent among sports lovers athletes." Putin, widely expected to stand in and win the elections, also suggesting the United States influenced its international sports organizations could be having a deleterious effect on Russia. Putin said the United States was home to, quote, "the main companies that order and pay for television rights, the main sponsors and advertisers of major sporting events. In relation of our alleged meddling in their election, they, the United States, want to create problems in the election of the president of Russia," Putin said. Last month, Putin said that the IOC was being pressured by the United States to prevent Russia taking part at the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics. Why, those capitalistic pigs! This has been General Krisnov in the great city of Moscow with CHS World News Video, a subsidiary of CHS Broadcasting.